Great people, welcome back to Global Happenings. Today, we're so excited to have you again. Few days to the presidential election. Rufai, the governor of Kaduna State, is opening up about the intended plans of the cabals, which up till now he has not revealed to Nigerians who they are. Some publishers in Daily Time told Nigerians, some mentioned some few names and all of that. But Erufai till now has not revealed to Nigerians who these people are. But then every day he keeps rolling out their intention. Right now, he has told Nigerians what they are planning to do. The big question is El-Rufai a part of the cabal? I'm just asking. But however, let's just look at what he has to say this time around about the cabals. According to the news, Governor of Kaduna State, Nasser El-Rufai, said some non-state actors have their eyes on an interim government as an outcome of the ongoing presidential elections. It, the governor spoke about the people and forces he characterizes as elements whose pattern and conduct are consistent with plans to subvert or topple a civilian to civilian transition after the next presidential election. According to him, he said it turned out that some of the wildest stories of conspiracy to derail the transition at best for APC to lose, preferably for the whole system to result in no election leading to an interim arrangement, began to rear their heads. He came short of naming these elements who he insists are not what the conventional Nigerian appellation of political cabal. The notion of a powerful cabal, according to Mr. Erufai, admits a level of sophistication and discipline which the group around President Muhammadu Buhari lacks. According to him, he said, I have no problem naming them. I am not afraid of anybody, but for me, naming them is giving them traction. They are nothing. They are not capable of winning elections. They have no idea of electoral or political legitimacy. They can only hide behind the likes of President Muhammadu Buhari to achieve their objective. The Kaduna State governor also took time to address contentious issues around President Buhari and the All Progressive Congress presidential candidate Bola Ahmed Tinubu. When asked about the mixed signal perceived from the president's lukewarm attitude to Mr. Tinubu's campaign, he insisted there are no mixed signals. According to his word, he said President Muhammadu Buhari considered the APC like a child he conceived and held in pregnancy for 18 months and gave birth to. He will never, I am ready to stake my neck and my life. President Buhari will never walk against the APC. He will never walk against the candidate of the APC, even if the candidate is the devil himself. Oh my God. Did you hear that? He insisted that the president is a party man and an establishment person whose support for Mr. Tinubu is sure. He went further to paint a picture and illustrate the operational mood of some disgruntled power-hungry cliques within the party that he admitted was hurting the party. According to him, he said what is happening is that there are people around the president that had their presidential candidates. They had two candidates that they preferred to succeed Buhari, Governor Emefiele from the south and Ahmed Lawan from the north, and they got neither. Quite interesting, I must say. It's good to look into this issue. There are a lot of questions that is still bothering my mind. Number one, why is it that Erufai is revealing the plans of these cabals now? My second question is, how did he get to know the interim plan of this cabal? Is it that he has been pushed out of the cabal? So many questions Nigerians too are asking. Now, the third one is that if Erufai has this kind of ability to discern what the cabals are planning against the transition, that the civilian transition process is about to take place come May 2029. Why is it that the happenings in his state is still wearing a face mask. Nobody knows what is happening. We all know that there had been a lot of killings in Kaduna State, and it is not stopping anytime soon. And oftentimes, I notice that he doesn't even respond to them. But why is it that he's overly interested in this cabal thing? So much question. Now, this cabal thing came up some few weeks ago. A certain young man tried to name them. I think one of the publishers in Daily Times tried to tell Nigerians who these people were, that they were the voices behind the curtain of presidency, speaking out and remote controlling things and all of that. And after then, a certain woman also came up, the former Director General of Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu Presidential Campaign Committee. We all know her, Najiatu Muhammad, came up and said she knows the cabal. And she made mention that one of the topmost member of the cabal was the wife of the president and his family member. It was there I got to know that the wife of the president was working in the minting and printing, unit of the CBN and all of that. Now, the big question is, if this is the intended plan of these people, what is the benefit of these people? Is it that all of this is coming up because there are pointers to the fact that APC may likely lose these elections? That's one big question that nobody has been able to answer. And another big question that Nigerians are really, really throwing at Rufai right now is that should we believe that these elections will not hold, or should we believe that they are strangers who will want to remote control everything in this upcoming election? That's what we do not know. Now, one of the established facts is that Nigerians are very expectant of a new leadership in this country. But the new leadership we are expecting has nothing to do with, military or interim government, as he had mentioned, because I want to assure you that Nigerians will fight anything like interim government. Nigerians, we love democracy, but what we want to see is the able hands taking over leadership, correcting the errors. If there's nothing that we are pursuing, we want Nigeria to once again be in the international map where we will be noted as one of the best countries in Africa, not just Africa. It will get to a point where we begin to influence decision making globally because we've got what it takes to do all of this. So whether the cabal are existing in Nigeria or they don't exist or they are remote controlling things, just like he has said, El Rufai has said, their powers are very limited. I can assure you. At least we know that President Muhammadu Buhari is willing to give his last gift to Nigeria, which is a free and fair election. We know that. And he's putting strategies on ground, to ensure that anything trying to trouble and frustrate the election is taken care of. If you check our video, you're going to see what immigration just did. Seeing strangers with our own PVCs and with our own national identity number coming into the country. These people are not from here, which means already possibly you may have heard a lot of things that is going on and is trying to stop it. So right now, whether Cabal exists or not exists, I'm so sure that victory is on the part of Nigeria, because every frustrated Nigeria wants a better government, and there wouldn't be anything like interim government. At the end of the day, we will elect the right person who will lead us to our land of promise. That's where I like to leave it. But all of this is just a personal opinion. What do you have to say about the plan of the cabal as alleged by Governor El Rufai of Kaduna State? Listen.